Question for everyone watching this video. In the current Naruto Shippuden anime, is this wartime or is this story time? I mean, ask Gaara a question, ask Tsunade a question, and they just give us mountains of flashbacks. But just Kakashi by Obito's side now, just, oh my god. We got 1.5 episodes of canon and we're back in filler. I mean, we just got out of like 25 years of filler. But, I mean, let's get real, like I don't even know how many months, 6, 7, 8 months of filler, and we only get 1.5 episodes, really, with the hype-ass new opening and the delicious new ending. You know, granted, this filler looks more enjoyable than that Chunin exam stuff that we got, because we got to see Kakashi's father, even though it was for a few seconds. It was really nice to see him, and seeing Obito say that if I had have known that losing your father had done that much damage to you, like it put such a big hole in your heart, maybe things could have been different between us. And we got, you know, the typical Kakashi's always been better than Obito. Obito's been trying to catch up, blah, blah, blah. We've gotten that many times, so I'm not going to go too much in depth in that part. But like I said, it was nice seeing Obito say that. But I mean, this is wartime, man. I mean, you don't have time to think about like the past. Madara is the fucking 10 tails Jinchuriki. He can knock your head off like that. And speaking of Madara, I love how Obito says, "Hey Madara dog, what am I to you?" Or "What was I to you?" or whatever. And Madara's like, "Are you serious? Are you fucking serious, dog? I'm about to kill you motherfuckers. And you ask me some stupid shit like that. Let me tell you anyway." I'm like, dude, are you serious, Madara? And he basically says everyone like that wants what he wants is Madara, which kind of is ironic because we got something kind of like this in the Naruto manga today. I'm not going to go into details. And he also explains the origin of chakra, like what it was supposed to be used for. It was supposed to be like a connection so everyone could be, you know, these peace-loving people. But of course, humans are assholes, so they turned it to weapons like chakra turned into ninjutsu and they just went all out. But just imagine how strong the original chakra users were, because they got their chakra straight from the Sage of Six Paths himself, so they had to be OP. But I've been waiting for Obito to stick his hand up Madara's asshole ever since I read it in the manga, and it was great. And I love the background and just the lighting effects and everything that's going on when Obito and Madara were in that space with all the tail beasts under them. It was dope, and Obito pulling them out that pool and shit, and Obito can't get to the Kamui dimension. And it's funny how this episode is called the Two Mangekyo, when the Two Mangekyo, like what was supposed to happen for the episode to be titled that, didn't even show up, because Kakashi and Obito are about to do some epic side-by-side things so Obito can get to the other side. I'm not going to spoil, but that's why I thought this episode was called that, but they cut that part off for filler. I don't know how long this filler is going to last, but at least it looks more enjoyable than the last filler that we've gotten for, I mean, oh my god, I don't even want to think about that filler. There were some epic moments, don't get me wrong, but I mean, for the most part, it was like, man, like average at best. But this episode was great, I'm not going to lie. I liked seeing Obito like pretend like he was about to hold his hand, pretend like he was moderate too, like he was going along with his ideals just so he can stick his hand up his asshole and pull those beasts out. And what we got of the filler wasn't bad. It was very heartwarming actually, and I like how we got like the current Obito kind of narrating over the past, thinking back. But I mean, this is war, man. Like, why are there so many flashbacks about peaceful times and shit? I mean, really? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this review, not because I dislike this episode, because it was pretty good, but I have a lot of stuff to do today. But as far as canon material, we only got half the episode, but the next episode is called like the origin of Team 7 or some shit like that, and I think that'll be interesting to watch. Like I said, way more interesting than the stuff we've been getting, so I shouldn't complain too much. But just 1.5 episodes of canon after like between 6 to 8 months is ridiculous to me. They couldn't even give us 2 full episodes, man. That's fucking crazy. But this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. What's going on, guys? I went back to rewatch my review as I was editing it, and I realized that I spoke like like 100% negative on filler, whereas filler isn't really such a bad thing. I think it's because my initial reaction to this was like, what? We only got like 1.5 episodes of canon and we're back in the filler and we don't know how long it's going to be. It could be another 6 months for all we know, but I don't think they will put us through that. But I can understand why they're doing it, honestly. You know, now that I'm thinking clearly, they are, you know, trying to wrap things up for us. You know, they're doing it for us, although their delivery is kind of strange. They could ask us what we want, but I mean, they don't have to do anything. They do whatever the hell they want, but they're trying to wrap everything up because the series can actually end in about 20 or 25 episodes if we stuck to the story, just straight up story. And there are so many things that we have not gotten answered, so I guess this is why they're doing it. But you know, in my opinion, I think it would have been better if they just went ahead, finished everything, and then gave us filler afterwards. Like say, Kakashi was talking to Naruto or something like that, and they thought about the past. You know, granted, you know, this flashback wouldn't be possible later on for various reasons, at least not for Obito. No spoilers, by the way. But, I can, like I said, I can kind of understand why they want to do this, but it's just such bad timing to me, man. They should have went ahead and finished all the filler and gave us canon, or give us all canon and then give us filler. And you know, I think it'll be better that way. But tell me what you guys think. I'm sorry I had to add this on there because I didn't want you guys to think that I'm just like this filler hating mofo. I know I didn't review any of the last filler, but that's just because I didn't find it enjoyable. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha, and now I'm out.